Hi, Aneesah. Welcome to Connecticut. It's good to have you here. You played here in December. You had 24 points and 19 rebounds, and actually 24 is your number. Did you ever think that you'd be back here playing here and this being your home court?
Honestly, no, I did not. Everything feels so surreal for me. I've been able to play in Mohegan Sun for a minute now, playing in the Big East, and being able to play all my tournament games there. I've been able to make history on this floor, and that's what I'm coming here to do as well.
Any other questions in the room? Emily?
Hey guys, Aneesah, I know you talked a little bit last night about how you've looked up to AT for a long time. Obviously a player with a lot of history here. Just kind of what about her game do you kind of model yourself after? How do you kind of hope to see that translate as part of the Sun?
Yeah, well, first it would be she's undersized and so am I, but she holds her own on the inside. And that's something, that grit, that determination is what I try to mold my game around. I know that when you're undersized, people might look at that as a disadvantage, but I don't. I feel like I play a lot bigger than my size, and I'm able to hold my own against people that's 6'6", 6'8", that I've played against this year as well. So molding my game around that, honestly, AT is not somebody to be played with. And that's how I want to be looked at as a player.
Carl?
Carl Letterman, Crust Media. Saniya, what was it like waiting for your name to be called yesterday? And talk about the opportunity that you have here with the roster turnover and the ability to make an immediate impact. And if I can follow up, has Aneesah talked trash about the NCAA tournament game yet?
Oh, you getting messy. Okay, I'm gonna start with that actually. Let's reverse it. Me and Aneesah, we're so cool. And it was one point during that Sweet 16 game, like I was guarding her. And of course I'm a little nervous because I'm long, but she's strong as an ox. And we was talking junk. I remember we was talking about it. Flage came. She was like, "Hey, that's a mismatch right there." I was like, "Yo, niece, tell her that ain't no mismatch." So boom, I'm hyping myself up. I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I guard her and then I block her shot like 3 times. But then she came back and scored on me like 3-4 times. So I was like, we was having fun. But no, I was really nervous. Obviously, just sitting there. You hear rumors about where you may go, where you may not go. But just sitting there, it's just nerve-wracking, your hands sweating. All of a sudden, I had to pee. I was just like, I don't know. So next thing you know, I end up going on stage, and I'm just relieved. Like, all my stress was in my back the whole night. But next thing you know, it was just all gone. And then just to hear my name called, my family be there with me, it made it that much easier to see Aneesah get called before me. And then my name get called. I'm like, oh, I'm going with my dog? Like, that's what's up. So I was just really relieved. So.
Any other questions in the room? Emily?
For both of you guys, just can you kind of take us through what the last 24 hours have been like? Like, when did you get here? What have you done? What did you do last night? Just kind of what has the timeline been like?
It's been a lot. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think I woke up every day I've been waking up at 6 a.m. And and kind of last night I went to bed at like 3 o'clock trying to enjoy my family and enjoy the moment. And then I had to get back up around 7. So it hasn't really been much rest, but I'm enjoying it.
It's been a lot of back-to-back stuff, but we're grown now, so we're on our grown woman stuff. But last night we was knocked out. 3 a.m. I know I went to dinner with my family. Like, we didn't end up getting back to the hotel until like a little after 2. So yeah, we was enjoying it, and people was asking me to come out. I was like, no, I don't have no energy. So went home, knocked out, and then had to be up early to come over here. But it was fun. The drive was smooth. So yeah.
Vicky?
Hi, guys. My name is Vicky Fulkerson. I'm from the New London Day in New London, Connecticut, right down here. I was just wondering, for both of you, how exciting what Morgan's talking about going forward, and like to get to play with each other and the players that are here already, and to contribute to maybe building something and just to play again instead of doing all the posing and outfits, and just to play basketball again. Are you guys excited going forward?
I'm extremely excited, honestly. Watching the W a lot last year and knowing that we'll be able to play with Tina Charles, the double-double machine, Marina Mabry, like, these are GOATs, and being able to come in here and be a sponge and learn from them is going to be very powerful.
Yeah, I don't know how much more I can say about that. I'm very excited. I just realized I can kind of tie his question in, but I feel like I can really transition by being versatile. So just bringing versatility. I feel like I'm going to be a sponge. I've just got vets surrounded by me. It's a new process, new to the league. We got a new team going. You got rookies, so all of it's going to be exciting. But I think it's just about adjusting. And obviously, you go from high school to college, and now college to pro. So I think it'll be a good adjustment for both of us.
All right. We're going to take some questions on Zoom. We're going to start with Jordan. Go ahead.
Hey ladies, Jordan from Television Sports. Congrats on being drafted. My question is for both you all, because tonight you mentioned being versatile on both ends of the floor. So I guess just talk about how you plan on translating that into the pros.
Oh, yeah, I really take pride in being versatile. I feel like I'm long and I'm athletic, so I try to use that to my advantage. I'm trying to figure out where to look. I don't know if I'm supposed to look here at the screen, so sorry. But yeah, I feel like I just use it as an advantage. And yeah, I think I can be very beneficial, and I think it'll translate smooth to me at the next level. I just feel like I'm a very unselfish player, so wherever I need to be, that's where I'm going to be. If it varies from practice to practice, game to game, that's what I'm going to do, and just, yeah, be a versatile player.
Yeah, I would say the same. Being at LSU taught me a lot, of course, that defense is an emphasis and you will not play if you don't defend. But also being versatile as well. I'm able to guard bigger opponents. I'm able to guard the three as well. So going out on the perimeter and being as versatile as I can, but I'm willing to do whatever I can to be impactful for this team. And that's why I get on the boards, because I feel like no rebound is a bad rebound.
Thank you.
Sean?
Hi, ladies. Sean Schultz from W Swish. Aneesah, I wanted to ask, I was driving around the other day and I saw some playgrounds and stuff on the south side, and seeing all the little girls and boys there. What's it like for you to represent Chicago and now kind of be something for those little girls and boys to look up to and aspire to be?
Yes. It's great, honestly. I know when I was growing up, they had to take the rims off the hoops because of the violence. Nobody could go to the park and go play because of the crowd that it brought. And people would get a little violent if they lose games. But now seeing that they have done a better job with making an impact on our community and getting those rims up and having it a little bit more safe, it means a lot. Being on the south side of Chicago, I want to inspire children that you can accomplish goals even if they feel like they're out of reach. And sometimes your situation when growing up, it might look as if you're never going to come close to that goal. But if you continue to be true to yourself, work hard, and be as determined as you possibly can, you're capable.
Thank you.
Brad?
Yes. Hi, ladies. Brad Lake, WS Nation. Congratulations on being drafted. Can you speak about how you feel that you're going to be mentored by great players? Tina Charles, Diamond Shields, Olivia has been with the Sun now too. How's that feel knowing that you're going to be under the wing of such great players?
Yeah, I'm gonna fangirl a little bit. Big fan of Diamond. She was my mentor. So just being able to play alongside of her, I think that's gonna be very cool. I get compared to her a lot, so I just think that we have similar games. I think we're really gonna gel well. And obviously, I'm just ready to be next to a dominant post player, just like Teen Charge herself, and they're surrounded by shooters. So I'm just really excited, and I really feel like that's really gonna transition to my game, getting my teammates involved. I really feel like that's the best part of my game. I'd rather share the ball, get an assist, and a point. So don't worry, like I got you. So you're ready to knock it down. So, and then, so yeah, I'm just really excited.
Tiffany?
Sorry about that. Aneesah, first of all, congratulations to both of you. Aneesah, let me keep it on Chicago. Growing up in Chicago, what are some struggles you had to overcome that made you stronger for this moment in your life?
Honestly, I've been in crossfire before. I've had to see people take their last breath. Running outside didn't feel as safe. My parents kind of had to shelter me a little bit more just because of the violence until they were able to move us into a better neighborhood. So this process for me is kind of crazy, and I held my tears in last night, but I let them out because some days it's not just about basketball. Like, it's about simply being a human and wanting to see another day. And I know when I was younger, I had no control of that. You just think you're outside playing double dutch and someone's crossfire, like, and you have to duck down, and you could think like at that moment I could have lost my life, but God is watching over me and He's taking care of me, and the sacrifices that my parents made to put me in a better situation. Why not be grateful and put the work in for an opportunity that I received?
Ben?
Thanks. I just have one for Morgan on process, if that's okay. Is there one game from each of them, from their college careers, that sticks out in your mind and made you say, like, I hope that they can replicate this now with the Connecticut Sun?
To be honest, I would say no. I don't think there's one game that I would say, yep, we got to replicate. I think when you're looking at prospects, you look at their whole body of work, right? You see what they can do. You see how they react on the bench, how they are with their teammates, right? You paint a whole picture as best you can of who they are as people and players. So I think if they can do what they did in college and some of the, obviously they hit a lot of numbers, right? We talked about some of the stats and things that you guys have done, but I think if you can just take what you did as players, the confidence that you exuded when you did that, I think we'll be okay.
Thank you.
Kenneth?
Congratulations, Aneesah. Congratulations, Saniya. Welcome to Connecticut. This question is for Saniya. Just want to just ask about the dog camp. What were some of the lessons that you learned that have really helped you blossom in your career and especially over the last year or so? And what are some of those lessons that you feel will help you succeed in the W quickly?
Yeah, I took away a lot from that camp. But overall, I think Kelsey Plum really taught me that it's okay not to be okay. Like Nish just mentioned, like we're human, and sometimes I feel like with basketball, people forget that. In life, I feel like sometimes people forget that. But just when I went to the dog class, because obviously it was fresh off Final Four, we had just finished playing. And, you know, I was mentally, physically, emotionally drained. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to flip my perspective. I'm going to go be alongside Kelsey, be alongside some other dogs. Like, let's do it. I went and like off rip, it wasn't even basketball. We were doing Pilates. We were in mental health exercise. We were talking about nutrition, just all types of stuff. And like, I remember Kelsey pulled me to the side, like we were poolside. And she was just like, how are you just mentally? And we just had a conversation. And she was just like, you know, sometimes I struggle too. She was like, I face adversity all the time. But like, she really told me how she really honed in on just self-care and how she finds things outside of basketball just that make her happy and that just keep her at peace and keep her level-headed. So she says that she plays her best basketball when she's at peace and when she's happy. So like, I took that upon myself. And I was like, let me take some pressure off myself because I have high standards. I have a high expectation for myself. So it's easy for me to get down when things aren't going my way. But she just taught me to flip that perspective and just turn into something beautiful. Go touch some grass, go outside, go in the sun, just do whatever. And yeah, I really took that upon myself going into my senior year just to really pursue the next level and just to be here sitting next to some greats in the room with some greats and just be able to talk to you guys is just a blessing. And Kelsey Plum will never know the impact she had on my life. And I wear this dog bone every day, you know, just as motivation that I am a dog and that I received the bone from a dog, and it just really motivates me that I'm gonna continue to be a dog. So that's it.
Thank you.
Hey, Saniya, this is Chris Ragon with Pack Pride here in Raleigh. What is the biggest thing you're going to take away from your time at NC State, or what was maybe the biggest thing that Coach Moore taught you that you think you're going to take with you to the W?
My favorite question. Coach Moore really taught me patience. He's a hard coach to play for, and it's only because he cares and he knows what we're capable of. He only recruits good people, so I've considered it a blessing that he gave me a second chance coming out of South Carolina my freshman year to have me a part of his program. Patience is big, and especially at the next level, you really have to have that. You have to maintain that patience because you're a rookie. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what they expect, and I really feel like I'm going to need that patience coming in because it's new. You know, you have to adjust just like you did from high school to college and vice versa. So I'm just excited for the journey. I'm excited to be a sponge, just grasp some new things. So yeah, patience.
Thank you.
George?
George Guay from Just Say Guay. Congrats to you two on being drafted. My question is for Aneesah. Just wanted to get your thoughts on the timing of being drafted and being drafted into this great league and where it's going. Fan engagement is rapidly growing. Players are really benefiting on and off the court. And there's so much star power right now in this league. You know, from afar, it really seems like it's a great time to be getting into the WNBA. Just want to get your thoughts on that.
Yes, it's a great time to be in the W, honestly. Like how her person said yesterday, the W been popping, but we'll take the fans when they come and the support that we're giving. You want to leave the game better than you found it, and the endorsement deals that us athletes are able to get gives us an advantage. We're able to come up in here and show our personalities through endorsement deals, and we're able to be true to ourselves throughout that whole process. So I'm really loving it, and I feel like it's the perfect time for me to join the league.
Hey, Aneesah, Jacques Doucet here in Baton Rouge. Congratulations on everything. Just want to get your thoughts real quick. What was it like having Kim Mulkey there last night with you? Who else was there from LSU? And can I get your thoughts on your new competition of Angel and Hailey in Chicago?
Yes. It was great having Coach Kim there last night. She told me that she would be there and that she would come support me. I know that she has a busy schedule as well. They were telling me that they were doing recruitment and everything, but she wanted to come out and support me. I also had Coach Daff there, I had Coach Jennifer there, and a lot more. But they helped me so much throughout this year, and they had my back, and they challenged me to be better than I was the year before. I know that I told them I wanted to be a better leader, and Coach emphasizes the importance to be more verbal because I felt like I leaded physically for my team. But she said to only be an elite leader and to be an elite player is to be both leading your team physically and verbally. So they helped me a lot tremendously, and I really appreciated that last night. And to talk about Angel and Hailey, I'm just completely like happy for them, honestly. Of course, those are my girls, and we're gonna play each other. And on the floor, it might be like I don't even know them, but that's how it's supposed to be. We're gonna be competitive, but I'm always rooting for them.
Thank you.
Brandon?
Hey, ladies. First off, congratulations. This question is for both of you guys. Is there any particular game that you're looking forward on the schedule to matching up with anyone?
I'm looking forward to playing Chicago. Of course, I'll be in Chicago, hopefully when we play that game and be able to go against some old teammates.
Let's see. Let's go with Indiana. Why not? I tell the story every time. Caitlin Clark, we played them my sophomore year, and she almost dropped 50 points. That's besides the point. We won. So I always said we won. But no, I always said that I would love the opportunity to match up with her again, because I feel like my defense has grown since then and my confidence has grown. So I want to be the player that maybe tries my best to shut down the best players every night. So she's definitely one of the ones on that team. So I would love the opportunity to match up. Caitlin's going to be Caitlin. She's going to hit shots, but I'm not going to get, I'm not going to get in my head. I'm just going to keep stepping up, and I would love to slow her down a little bit. So
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to end with 3 more questions on Zoom. Tiffany, then Jordan, then Kenneth.
Thank you. What's one thing about each of you, question to both of you, each of you that your fans don't know that you would tell them?
So we were answering last night. I'm a hugger. Like I love hugging. I don't have to know who you are. Like you could be crazy. I don't know, but if you come up to me smiling, I'm gonna give you a big old hug. So that's what y'all should know about me. So.
Yeah, something about me is like I am kind of introvert. I know that I'm talking a lot now, but I am introvert and I love to do hair.
You did your own hair?
Not this time.
Not this time. I'm sorry.
Jordan?
Hey, ladies. So my question is for Aneesah. So there was a clip of you speaking with Derrick Rose. He was congratulating you, welcoming you into the league. So I guess just talk about what was it like just having that moment with him and what he's done to inspire you to become a better player today.
Yes. Growing up on the south side of Chicago, I honestly watched all of them play. From my brother was on the team, Jabari Parker, Kendrick Nunn. I watched all of them. Like I was at every game. And we always talked about Derrick Rose and how much of an impact that he made and when he went into the league. And honestly, I started educating myself a lot more about him when I experienced my first injury. And I used to watch his motivational videos every time because his process and to be playing and, in the NBA was crazy. He never stopped, no matter how many injuries that he went through. And I was like, on the South Side, he paved the way. Like they paved the way for us. And they inspired me to be who I am today, to never give up, no matter if you experience an injury, no matter what life throws at you, continue to try to pursue your dreams and be around people that believe in you.
Thank you. And real quick, Saniya, is there a player from the NBA or WNBA that's inspired you to become who you are today as a player?
Ooh, good one. I'm just gonna go with Kelsey Plum. Just about the same thing I was talking about with the dog class and her helping me really want to pursue the next level.